What is up, YouTube? We are no, that wasn't a fair introduction. We gotta throw some enthusiasm into it. What's up, YouTube? We are live again today. What is the date even? I know it's Wednesday, but I don't know the date. It's the 26th of July. A few more. What? A few more. It's been like a few days since we've been live podcasting. I got like something that's secretive going on that I can't talk about. So like, behind the scenes, but yeah, that's why we haven't been like going live right after every single episode. We try to go live when we can because I got something going on behind the scenes that you guys will soon find out about very soon. Don't worry, something special. But on another note, we just had another episode of Big Brother. The Wednesday episode, the typical Power of Veto episode. It was interesting to say the least. First off, to introduce all the people that we got on tonight. We got the infamous Tyler, who we don't want to know how he's doing tonight, because he told us not to ask him. So I'll just assume you're doing well. Christian, not so well. It doesn't look like Christian's doing too good. Christian,
Man, I'm going home. I'm going home this week. Meatballs, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, you thought wrong, Jessica. I'm staying here.
Yeah. No. If I had $1 for every time I heard the word meatball tonight, I'd be rich, honestly. Like the ongoing theme of this season is, meatball and like
that's the new friendship this season.
Yeah, and it's funny because like Josh tries to like, I don't know. Josh says your boy a lot, so like I don't know. Whenever you have Paul and Josh in the house at the same time, it kind of equals for some chaos. But in my book, it's much needed chaos because this season would be boring without both of them and a few others. So, man, what an episode! Another decent episode, I would say. The Power of Veto wasn't as intense as the other ones, however. But I think the strategy behind tonight and the different edits that people got, it made for a good episode. What do you guys think? Yeah,
I thought it was really good because I thought the veto ceremony, like all the veto ceremonies have been on par this season, and I just thought it was really funny when Josh like got up and he's just like, man, I know I'm going home. I know I'm your target, Jessica, and then Elena is like, I don't know if you guys caught it, but they like switched the camera to Elena, and Elena was like
laughing. Kind of.
She was like laughing. I was like, bro. I was like, they got everybody in this house played right now.
Yeah, because Elena doesn't know about what was going on, at least on the blind side wise. So like she's not in on the know. So
for real, she's like, man, he's going home. Ha.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if she was laughing just because, like, the typical haha, like I don't think he's being genuine, or the typical haha. I couldn't tell what her deal was. I do want to talk about some things before we actually like dive fully into the episode. I think we're doing pretty well. We got 177 subscribers, which, damn, I would have never thought that we would get that fast. That number that fast. 200 is the next number. And I promise you guys, if you guys didn't see my tweet on the Radical Reality TV account, we got some big things planned for, that I want to start talking about and I want to announce. But 200 subscribers is the numbers, and then things are just going to unfold. A lot of announcements dropping, a lot of, ideas that are kind of brewing, and a lot of things that are coming together. So, 200 subs, and just expect a slew of announcement. Good things for you guys, good thing for us. Hopefully we can grow together, grow as a family. That's the goal, and I think we've done a good job of that so far. And I just want to kind of get over that barrier of what we are to what we could potentially be. So yeah, that's the goal. So 200 subscribers, and boom, it's on like Donkey Kong. Anyways, the episode, man. So we can start with just the usual stuff. Jess and Cody in power this week. Winning HOH, Cody coming back from the battle back. and Jess winning HOH was huge for their game. But her nomination's kind of lackluster. No, I didn't see a strategy behind these noms besides let's try and stay under the radar. The problem with that is she's not going to be under the radar regardless of what she does. She's one of the biggest threats in the game, or as one of the biggest targets, as well as Cody is one of the biggest threats in the game. So them trying to stay under the radar, Christian, is that even possible for them to try and stay under the radar with winning HOH?
Well, I'm gonna say one. They're a flop. Jessica and Cody are flop guys. They're flops. Their gameplay are flawed. Cody has no idea what he's doing. Keep the numbers the same, Jessica. Jessica's like, well, I feel like I can stay under the radar. No, one, because you have a loud mouth and you constantly call people out when you first got in power. Two, your showmance has literally come back into the game, and most showmances get targeted because, wow, you seclude yourself from other people in the house. I do give it up for Cody. He is trying with his social game, but he is still a flop. Back to you, Jalen.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say. They're doing well for themselves competition-wise. I think that's obvious.
Everybody on the season, everybody that is playing right now, sucks at comps besides Paul.
Yeah,
and them too. So.
Yeah. The problem is that I think, like I mentioned, it's kind of they have the wrong perception of Josh to the other house guests. I think their perception is that their perception is that he's hated amongst the other house guests, when in reality Josh has kind of set that mood for himself, but it's not necessarily true. You know what I mean? The other house guests, and Josh is in one of the most vulnerable positions that we've seen him in. And even though he cries, he's emotional, the house guests still seem to come to his defense in a lot of scenarios, and they still seem to, not be annoyed with him, not dislike him. And personally, that's I guess a good thing for Josh. I'm not sure. Obviously he's targeted by Jessica. However, she has the wrong perception of what the house thinks of him. So even though she thinks by nominating Josh, the house will just follow right behind him. Yeah, it'll be a big party to get Josh out. That's not how it's going to unfold, because she has the wrong perception of Josh. And Chris brings up a good point in the chat. I just think that Cody's just not a good people person, regardless of how he strategizes, regardless of how he, tries to play the game. He doesn't have a good read on people. And when you're talking about that veto, you know what I mean? He couldn't read people like Jessica read Raven. You know what I mean? He just thought, you're being too paranoid, blah, 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 blah. And he ended up making a mistake for her virtually. Not Christian. We just talked to Christian.
No.
Am I right? Am I right in my analysis of the situation?
Yeah, I agree. Cody definitely has a horrible read. Jessica, I don't think she really has a bad read. She just, much like week one, where you see Cody just kind of assumed that the house would have taken out Paul, and then Christmas, once he tries to backdoor her, much like Jessica, she just assumed the fact that if she puts Josh up, that the house is going to cheat once. And I think she underestimated the fact that Paul has the chance, he's obviously going to keep who he wants. I don't think she really took that into consideration. I think she was just like, oh, well, I threw Josh up. This is an easy week for us. It keeps the house calm. No, nothing real. And it was just really flawed on her behalf. I think she definitely should have just tried to ensure the fact that she had the votes before. I definitely think, I think just Cody coming back for her is just a great downfall. Because I think I think she could have really played solidly had he not coming back. But unfortunately, it's definitely not, in my opinion, definitely not a good situation for her. But.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with the Cody coming back personally, because I saw Jessica, she started to play a good game, even though she wasn't keeping her mouth, shut in certain situations. She was still starting to ease her way back into the game, ease her way back into relationships. But then Cody comes in and he kind of like blinds her in a sense. And for her game, that's detrimental in an extreme way because Jessica isn't able to use her full capabilities, people skills and social game and strategy wise because Cody's hindering that. So just that in that alone, in that fact alone, I was disappointed with Cody coming back, and it showed today. It showed. Cody influenced a decision that ended up could cost Jessica a lot in this game. Christian, what do you think? What were you gonna say?
So I've been thinking about this. That's why I raised my hand. What you do in school? This isn't week 1, Jessica. Anymore, babe. I'm sorry. One of his flaws was not getting the votes for Paul. Hey, you fucked up twice now. You literally don't have the votes when you think you have the votes without campaigning for votes. Whoa, who did that, guys? Fill in the blank. Cody did it. She's playing an awful game because, big brother, if you're going to go at a target, make sure you have the votes. I really want the gif of Josh saying that to Ika, just like to appear like right here, like right next to me on my blue screen.
Yeah, no, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have the magic to make that happen. But maybe in the future we could get something like that going. But
it's ridiculous.
She's just making mistakes, and I blame that on Cody. I mean, as much as I want to, hope that Jess plays a good game. I hope that Jess does
think
well.
about it.
She's made a lot of mistakes this week, and it's because of Cody.
Exactly.
And she has protection with that hex for a long time. I see her and Cody making it to jury easily, and if they continue to win competitions, they're just going to be a big bag of meatball mistakes. Literally, that's what they're going to be.
Oh, what'd you say? You said
meatball mistakes.
I gotta give Jessica credit for when Ramses is a little skeptical, like he's like, yo, you should use the power veto on me. And then Raven comes into the bathroom, when Jessica's like doing whatever with her hair, and she asked her,
right.
And then Raven obviously walks out, and Jessica was not, she was kind of skeptical with it. And then, obviously she goes to Cody on the hammock, is talking to him, considering the fact that she might need to use the POV, that somebody might try to flip the script and keep Josh. I think that was a really good read on her behalf. But unfortunately, I think Cody was like, if it was me, I wouldn't have done it. And I think that definitely was a big reason she didn't end up, ultimately do it.
What'd you just say, Tyler? You said, what did Cody say? Repeat it again, because I want to say something. It's funny.
Oh, he said something about if it was me, I wouldn't.
That's why you got evicted, Cody.
Yeah.
The irony
of it.
Though,
you're a flop.
I think Jessica has potential to be a good player, and she is. She's shown that 1 week without Cody that she has, potential. She can be a good social gamer. She can kind of lay low for the most part.
Cast her for
BB fly under the radar. But when Cody comes in, it erases any chance of that because she's going to be in a massive target. Her and Cody are obviously going to isolate themselves. I got to give them credit because they're at least kind of trying to socialize with people way more than they were, week 1 and week 2. But unfortunately, I don't see it being a long-term positive thing for Jessica game or Cody's game, and for that matter.
Yeah,
it's like, I'm sorry. They gained 2 allies viewers. They gained Mark and Elena 2 flops as well. So
yeah, but
Jalen, no. That wasn't a shit to you. I'm just saying, like, Mark is never gonna win a comp, and Elena she's clueless because like her conversation with Jessica. Do you think the votes could flip? She's like, no way, impossible, no way.
No, I just want to say thank you for bringing that up because. Let's just say Paul's side wins HOH next week. I can guarantee that they're the type of people that are going to gravitate towards who's in power. So if Paul wins HOH, I guarantee they're like, fuck Jessica. Sorry, keep cussing. But screw Jessica and Cody, and they're going to be on Paul's bandwagon. Like, that's how I really see Mark and Elena.
Flops. Guys, we got flops on this season. Vote.
I think that's the reason Mark and Elena are Team Jody because they want to guarantee the fact that they're safe.
Yeah, they're flocking to power. Absolutely. That's all it is they're flocking to power.
If Jody is not in power, like if Cody doesn't win HOH, then I guarantee they will be on whoever.
If Paul wins HOH, Mark and Elena go on the block, and then they backdoor one of the other ones.
But the problem is Paul is not filling them in on the vote. Therefore, Paul has shown that he does not trust Mark and Elena. Therefore, this
Yes.
lines are going to be drawn. Now, what's wrong with this for Paul is the fact that all of a sudden, slowly, his people who are Mark and Elena, who are completely 100% loyal to him at this point, will start to become a little weary of him.
Who cares?
And what that means, the problem is Paul is going to need every single person in this game on his side for him to make it far. And so once our people kind of coming off of his side, even though this is a great move for Paul to keep Josh in the house, this could be the start. I'm just putting this out there. This could be the start of the downfall of Paul. I know people don't.
Nah.
I'm
You
just
good,
saying,
bro?
sometimes
Nah.
making a good move,
Friendship.
your hands are so tied behind your back, which in Paul's scenario, his hands are so tied behind his back that even though he's making a good move and keeping Josh, it's going to bite him in the long term. Mark and Elena are going to use this against him. What?
If Mark and Elena make it far.
I just want to say I love the fact that it was going to be a blindside, I should say. I think obviously blindsides bring us entertainment for from a viewer standpoint, but for Paul's game it wouldn't have been beneficial. Back to what you said about the whole Mark and Elena thing. If he does and it looks like Josh is going to stay, who knows how Mark and Elena are really going to react? Who knows if Paul will still Paul might be able to still wrap them in and have their trust. We don't know. You know what I mean? Mark and Elena are so weary with me. Like I said, I think they're going to gravitate to whoever's in power. They seem like they're Team Jody right now, but who knows if that's really true or if they're just saying that because Jessica's in power.
If when Josh stays, I'm gonna drive to Studio City, gonna knock on the door, break through all the security guards, gonna give Josh a thing of hot pepper sauce and pickle juice, and I'm gonna hand it to him and be like, "When you get safe, buddy, throw this in Mark's face and say, I'm coming after you, you piece of crap."
Yeah. No. So let's get to the power veto players. Let's not. No more pickle juice, okay? Please, no more pickle juice.
That was so stupid, guys. Oh my gosh.
Let's get to the players. Because I kind of want I don't know. The Wednesday episode, there's not much to talk about. I try and shoot for an hour episode for every podcast. However, Wednesdays, there's not much to talk about, and I feel like if we try and drag on,
we're going to get into a Dan and Will debate again.
Right, exactly. So, these Wednesday episodes, they probably are going to last around 30 minutes-ish. But honestly, these players, house guest choice for Jessica, what is going on production? What are the odds of that? The first chip that comes out, house guest choice.
And who she's going to pick off his face.
And yeah, exactly. The best competitor in the game.
No way she picks anybody else than Cody.
Cody gets picked.
Who's Cody?
Jessica's obviously. Cody gets picked. Christmas gets picked. And what's that other person? Jason, Whistlenut.
Who's Cody?
What's that other person?
Who's Cody?
Whistlenut.
Who's Cody? Refer to him as his correct God-given name.
Cody.
Meatball.
Oh, Meatball.
No, I just want to say, I know this is off track. We could talk about Jason crying over his son.
Aw.
Yeah,
I respect Jason.
That was a good moment.
A little sad.
And Josh gave him a hug. I was like, man, OG Josh. We can also talk about every time Christmas.
Josh wasn't going to be able to try to roast Jason because we all know Josh is kind of emotional.
Yeah.
Also, every time Christmas gets a DR, it's just
Jingle bells.
I was a NASCAR crew pitman, and now I can't do it anymore because my foot. And then a tear is just on all the viewers' face. You're just
Props to Cody for
you're
trying
just
to play a social game with her, though.
So fake, though. You can see right through
he's
it.
You were in NASCAR? Oh, my God. That is so
When is Cody ever the person to ever fangirl about anything? A magic switch just flipped in his head because come on.
Unless it's
you raced
murder.
NASCAR?
He seems to be very happy with talking about murder for some odd reason.
Oh, man.
I don't know why, but...
Yeah. Okay, guys, that's what he gets happy about. Murder.
It's so weird.
Gosh.
So those POV players, if Jessica or Cody don't come out of this with the POV, that's sad with the people that they're going up against. They're going up against a clown. They're going up against a crybaby. They're going up against I mean, no shade to Josh. Josh, you my boy. Come on the
You're
show
going up
anytime,
against a
okay?
cosplay artist, and
You're
then
going up against a cosplay artist, a
and then a
rodeo
one-legged
clown.
tree,
Like, come on. What
and a one-legged tree.
Literally, they're going to win this POV, and sure enough, they're the last two standing. It wasn't that interesting of a comp. It was just one of those explosion comps, but nothing really interesting about it. And Jessica is winning POV, and she's got all the gold. She's got all the bling this week, and she sure enough
still flops.
Continues to want to back or not even backdoor to continue to want to get rid of Josh. She has all the power in this week. She has confirmed safety next week no matter what happens. Her and Cody are not leaving next week.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me that she is not going to take a shot at Paul. She is not going to put Alex up to guarantee somebody goes home. What are you thinking, boo-boo? What are you thinking?
Boo-boo, what you thinking?
I don't know. I definitely think her not using the POV and keeping Ramses on the block was definitely flawed because Ramses is more of a threat for someone like Paul's game. I think if she wanted to really ensure the fact that Josh goes home, she needed to use the POV on Ramses and put someone like Paul up because if Paul has the numbers, and even if somehow the house flipped and wanted to take Paul out, you're getting a huge threat out anyways. You know what I mean? That's a threat to Jody. He's a threat to Jody anyway. So if it was me, I'm using the POV on Paul.
Right.
Paul's obviously, like I said, Paul, it's 99.9% that Paul stays. I'm only not going to say it's 100% because it's Big Brother. Anything can happen. But more likely, Josh goes home in that scenario. You get a target out. If he doesn't, you have Paul, who's another target. So, I don't understand why she just decided not to use the POV. It was so stupid.
Because, guys,
in my opinion.
guys,
she was going to.
Josh,
she was going to, but.
Josh finished second one season. Josh won a bunch of POVs. Josh won a bunch of HOHs. Josh has already won an HOH and POV. Oh, wait, guys, that's not Josh. That's Paul. Jessica, get out of here, boo-boo.
Yeah, dude, honestly,
sad.
First, I don't see them why they're targeting Josh other than personal reasons.
Exactly.
The second thing about it is, I just don't understand the nominations, and it was not Jessica's doing. She was going to take Ramses off and put up Alex, but sure enough, Cody convinced her not to do it. So that was a mistake on their game, and that could be one of the downfall of Jess and Cody, part 2. But no, they got the halted heads.
Ask the viewers what they think. See, I want to know what the comments are.
What do they think? It was a bad mistake? Do you guys think it was a mistake not using the POV? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but you guys let me know. Who knows? From Jess stands could be coming first.
It was definitely a dumb move on her. Listen, I get where Cody was coming from, where he was like, listen, there's no need to really, kind of get more
rock the boat.
Blood.
Right.
But it was not smart because Ramses is a threat. And I think it was pretty apparent that I don't know. Maybe they just didn't think Paul was going to try to rally the troops and, flip the script. I don't know why, but and it makes it even worse in my opinion is the fact that she had somewhat of a knowledge. She was like, listen, they might try to flip the script. I need to use the POV on Ramses. And then she goes to Cody, and it's just her whole I don't know. It left me speechless.
I'm speechless.
This man,
like you just said.
Hey, good job, Jalen. Jalen's like, hey, Jalen, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Hey, I got you some water.
No, really,
here we go.
though, it does not I cannot fathom why she doesn't use the POV on him because if you really even if we don't think Josh was the proper target for them to take out,
Idiota.
Such a better chance.
Idiota.
Huh?
Idiot. Oh, stupid.
No, I'm just saying, if you use the POV, you're guaranteeing keeping Ramses. And Ramses is going to be a number on their side.
Yeah, he said it too. He's literally like, I will work with you on the feeds. And
can I just talk? No. Wait a second. This needs to be said. Ramses did a terrible job for himself. I just need to say that.
Yeah. Ramses is a flop.
Ramses deserves all the discredit that Jessica is getting and more because he's the one on the block. No matter what, she's not going home. He potentially is. So he should have done a lot better job of campaigning. He should have took the information that Kevin gave him, which wasn't even the edit. Basically, Kevin told Ramses that he's getting blindsided for the veto.
Thank
he
you.
should have,
Gosh, bro.
brought that information to Jessica to get taken off the block, but he decided against it. And Ramses
Stupid.
deserves all the discredit that she does, honestly. He's just playing too passive, but you can't play passive when you're on the block. And the second thing is you can't play passive whenever you're in a power position and you have safety next week, pretty much. Make the move. Go after Paul. Go after Alex. Take somebody out that's going to infect your game. Not Josh, who is crying more than he is strategizing. Not, you know what I mean? Like, not Ramses, who is doing nothing and will be a number to you. Just take your move. Make your move. Take your shots. Put Paul and Alex up. There's a good chance Paul goes home. There's a greater chance Alex goes home, and you get out better than you win it.
Good job.
It would have been interesting,
but no.
Because
now Jessica wins HOH and POV in the same week with security next week, and Ramses is going home. Just like,
you're a flop,
on,
Jessica.
No,
you're
but
a flop.
What really pisses me off, all right? Remember when she first wins the HOH and her and Cody are in the bathroom and they're talking and she's in the DR and says, we're still the minority, right? They don't have the votes. They do not have the votes. To be honest, they don't.
No.
So you know that the votes and majority are on Paul's side. Again, why do you not put Paul on the block to ensure the fact that Josh goes home if that's who you really, truly wanted to go home? And I can tell that's who they wanted to go home. It was very apparent. Like, you are, again, 99.9% sure that you're getting Josh out if you put Paul on the block after the veto. And again, if that somehow flipped and Paul goes home, you're still getting out a huge target who is a great gamer. And it would be a win-win situation. And Josh can't win competitions anyway. So it wouldn't really matter if he somehow –
He's going to surprise you, Tyler.
No, I want to root for Josh.
Now you leave the situation where you have Josh back in the house, and that's a shield for Paul. Paul is still in the house. He's a great competitor. And I just don't –
Paul goes home before Josh, though. Y'all watch. Paul's going to go home before Josh. Josh is – Josh is one HOH from a Final Five. Josh is one HOH away from getting Mark, Cody, or Jessica out and guaranteeing himself Final Five.
It just does not – I can't fathom the move. I think it was so idiotic. It just does not make sense, dude. And what I really want to see next week is someone like Paul wins HOH. I want to see him put Matt and Mark up and then try to backdoor Cody. And we're going to really see whether –
But he likes Matt.
No, I'm not trying to say get Matt out. But I'm saying, like, use him as a pawn. Try to backdoor Cody, like he said, and we're really going to see whether Jessica decides to use the halting hex on Cody.
She absolutely will.
Well, I know, but it would be interesting because if she uses the halting hex on him, then she jeopardizes her safety for the next week because she's on the block.
Hey, guess what?
So that would be
curse
really
tomorrow. Don't forget we get that curse tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Hey, guess what?
What?
What's funny? Here we go, guys. Scenarios. All right, here we go. Next week, Flop wins HOH. Somebody, I don't care who it is, and then
Paul.
Cody's on the block against Mark, and the whole house is like, you know what? Fuck Mark for what he did to Josh. Put in Jessica's head, hey, Mark's going home.
If Cody's on the block, she's using it.
If she doesn't, it would be the stupidest move in Big Brother history, and I will laugh my ass off.
No, she absolutely will. But no, it would be she wouldn't know this, but it would be a good move because she needs Cody out of the house because he is not helping her game at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but I'm just saying, like, no, it would put her in a predicament which she either has
jury buyback
boyfriend, and I mean, obviously she probably uses the halting hex on Cody, but then that pretty much jeopardizes her safety for next week. Whereas, like, if she doesn't use it, obviously Cody goes home.
Right.
Like,
jury buyback. Jury buyback.
Yeah. So there's no way. It's a short season.
Anyways.
We're not doing
but
another
the thing
one.
with, like, Cody is, like, who knows? Because Cody might be trying to, like, obviously hope for another jury buyback.
Yeah.
And just be like, listen, I don't want to ruin your game even more than I've already done. So just don't use it on me. And it would just, I don't know. I think for Feed's aspect, it would be so cool to watch.
Right.
But I don't know. But
I don't know, man.
Again,
like,
we have to, yeah. I just want to say we have to take into account, like you said, the curse. Who knows what the curse is? That could be very game-changing.
Yeah. For anybody that's confused, what Josh was doing was all acting. Like, he's not going home tomorrow. As of right now, he's not going home tomorrow. Cody and Jessica were just like kind of led on to the plan by none other than Kevin. Led on to the plan that, Ramses might be getting blindsided. They might be getting blindsided. So Jess and Cody tonight are going to be trying to work some magic, but it's not going to happen. So I think Josh is going home tomorrow. But we do have some things to look forward to tomorrow.
What did you just say? What did you say?
Ramses is going home tomorrow.
You said you think Josh is going home. Yeah, Ramses. You said Josh.
Oh, my bad.
On accident.
Josh is not going home tomorrow. No.
Yeah, Ramsey.
No, yeah, like we have some things to look forward to tomorrow, like the freaking curse. What we're going to find out what that curse is. We're going to find out about the blind side. We're going to get the HOH. We're going to get all types of stuff that could shape up the game. And honestly, I'm pumped for it. But like, there's nothing else. What else can we talk about for this episode?
Well, I guess we could talk a little bit about the Kevin, exposing the blind side because.
Basically, Kevin just decided like that. Yeah. He just talks. You know what I mean?
I'm going to be stupid.
Kevin doesn't. I stand by the fact that Kevin doesn't know how to play the game. He's never watched an episode before. He doesn't know how to play the game. He's just doing well in the situation that he was put in. So he's just talking. You know what I mean? He's just coming from a position of like, whatever, I'm going to tell everybody everything. I don't think that it makes that much of a difference because Kevin's words were literally Ramses is going home. And Jess and Cody didn't take it that way, even though that's exactly what Kevin said. They were like.
No, I think he said,
No, literally, he was like, Ramses, the kid with the glasses is going home.
Yeah.
And they were like,
the kid with the glasses.
They were like, is Ramses going home? Like, you know what I mean? They're still questioning it. So it's like, there's no hope. There's no hope. They're going to try and campaign. Really, all they do is Cody walks into a room with people that he's never talked with before, and he just sits there and stares at them. Like, Cody can't have a structural conversation with anybody. And what they're going to try
unless it's about NASCAR. Unless it's about NASCAR,
then it's just fake. But they're going to try and flip the votes. They're going to try and prevent the votes from flipping, but the votes are already flipped. So, like.
Cody's going to definitely try to go around and intimidate people. And I was watching feeds, like, before we started this, and he was talking to Jason in the bathroom, asking him about it. Then I heard he went to Alex and tried to do it.
Yeah.
He's going to try to intimidate people. But I just want to touch on the Kevin thing. I personally think for Kevin's game, it was so damn smart. As much as I hate the fact that he ruined the blind side, but it could be, could be detrimental. But, like, at least he's gaining Jessica and Cody's trust even more. So he could put if they don't go and expose or his allies don't find out the fact that he's the one who said it, he could be sitting really, really, really pretty in the middle of two sides. And that could be very, very, very beneficial for his game long
But then
term.
my only thing at that is what happens whenever he goes and votes out Ramses, and then Jess and Cody say, "What happened, Kevin? You told us that the blind side was happening.
Well,
Why
then,
didn't you
but then he could just be like, "Listen, we didn't have the votes, and I didn't want to expose myself." And I feel like
that's where
Cody will be like.
But that's where the info would come out where it was leaked from. And then Paul doesn't trust Kevin anymore. Once Paul starts, Jason and Alex already said they wanted to target Kevin. Once Paul stops trusting Kevin, it's over for Kevin. It's over for him.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, if he goes to Jessica and Cody and after the vote and is like, listen, there was no way that Ramsey was staying. I didn't want to expose myself to my side.
Yeah.
And maybe they're like, listen, okay, like, we understand it. Like, at least you were straightforward with us and told us, like, hey, Ramsey's is more than likely going home. Maybe Jessica doesn't go. Again, if she doesn't go and tell, like, hey, this is who told me, I don't think it really goes to affect his game too much unless Paul just kind of gets weary and is like, listen, maybe Kevin is, because you kind of see Cody, like, really going and pushing, like, you guys are voting to keep Ramses, not Josh. And then, Paul kind of, like, comes up with this. But, I don't see where it could really affect his game unless it comes out. Like, obviously, if it comes out. But, I don't think it's really going to come out.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all let us know. Who do you think's going home? Josh, Ramses. I'll post the poll, and y'all follow me on Twitter. Follow us all on Twitter. I'll post the poll.
King of BB.
Y'all let me know who's going home. Josh, Ramses. I think it's Ramses. I think we all think it's Ramses, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, before we get out of here, shout out / like announcement / like we're gonna be chilling. Hearts of Reality. We all live in Florida on this podcast.
Check us out.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Well, and I just want to say, Jason did say that he was gonna be on Team Paul because he was like he's funnier.
Yeah, Jason. He's a human. We saw that today. He had a great segment with his son. But I don't know. Jason could be playing a great game, could be playing not so great game. We'll see long term. Honestly, that's all.
Well, I think last week he was playing a decent game. Like he has a good social game. I felt like he had a spot on read with the house.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like it's Jason, and we don't know how long that's really gonna last.
Right.
Because like he throws out like a million ideas, and obviously like you're bound to have one good idea. You know what I mean?
Scenarios.
Right.
Scenarios.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Scenarios.
Whatever. I'm not good with my words, but you know what I was talking about. Like, he's bound to have one. Yeah, he's bound to have one good scenario. Versus like the other billion that he has are just completely just stupid. So like that's the thing is like I don't know if he's really like that having that good of a read on the house, or is he just like like getting one good lucky like scenario thrown out there.
Scenario.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I can't say. I don't know.
Hey guys,
what?
We're gonna do. People that are watching or are gonna watch, we're gonna do Survivor cast reveal one day before the season starts.
Yeah.
Look forward to that because season 35 and season 36 cast has already been revealed. Season 36 is supposed to be amazing. Jeff, like he said like that's probably one. He said that's probably one of his favorite seasons besides Heroes versus Villains.
Well, I just want to say to the people that are watching, would you rather want us to do like a question and answer podcast, or would you want us to do like a best winners?
Best winners or question and answer. Let us know. Like, cause I feel like y'all should like get to know us better, but like at the same time,
still best winners right now.
We could talk about like our Big
Best
Brother
winner,
experiences,
Jordan
and our
Lloyd,
opinions, and like, but yeah, y'all let us know. Let us know what's going on. This is more about you guys than it's about me. So or about us. So just let us know what's going on. Let us know what y'all want to see. Make sure to like and subscribe. The key phrase.
We don't know where the rest of our team's at. Dominic and Malcolm will be
best
here
wishes
soon.
to Malcolm. Malcolm is on vacay. Dominic is MIA, but Malcolm will be back soon. Unfortunately, I couldn't ask. I mean, what do you think about that, Malcolm? I don't know. Wink, 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 wink. Could be something special about that phrase.
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll have to see. No, but make sure you guys subscribe. Like I said, 200. Speaking of what do you think about that, Malcolm? 200 subscribers, and we're gonna start dropping some stuff, and it's gonna be something God Church. Yeah, y'all get it.
Make sure y'all comment that Tyler's the best to ever do it.
Yeah, I know. Comment Dr. Will's the GOAT. Dr. Will Kirby's the GOAT. Greatest of all time.
Tyler would be better than Dr. Will.
Catch us at Hearts of Reality.
Catch us at Hearts of Reality. Vlog.
Christian and say that Derek's a great player.
We're gonna vlog, guys.
The vlog is gonna be so lit on so many different levels. I'm pumped. I'm stoked. I'm excited. I hope you guys are just as excited. We'll be back tomorrow live with another video right after the episode, 10 Eastern.
Yeah, hey, let's
after the blind side. So,
not a blind side anymore.
Go team. Oh, that's true. Go Team USA. I'm about to go watch the soccer game. The USA about to pick up that Gold Cup victory against Jamaica. I don't know if any of you guys are soccer fans or not, but yeah, that's pretty much.
Check us out.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Get out of here, you meatballs.
See you tomorrow, meatballs. Peace out. Word. Peace.
See you, meatballs.